Welcome to CSN2, or what's going to be the new Cafe Spice Namaste, and my new academic kitchen, which is about ready for us to start things. Today is all about pickles and chutneys. So why pickle? Why preserving? Preserving is the art of continuation of a product in season going for the length of the year. So you prepare yourself for the rest of the year, buy in season, and then the next year you make fresh by the time you finish off what you have preserved, or vice versa, or you start it the next year. Whichever way is the art of preserving, so the continuity of a product remains within your household, giving you lots of passion, lots of excitement, lots of flavors and enjoyment in food. Okay. But today I've got three things lined up for you. So beetroot is very much in season now. Various kinds of beetroots now. So some of the best beetroots in Britain, the Kyoga, the golden beet, the white beet, and so many beetroots. I can't even remember all the names. But I've got just a normal, typical red beet here. So I've got a little bit of sugar syrup going there. It's a very thin syrup at the moment, but it will thicken up, as well as the beetroot will give off its own juices into the water. So it will take time to settle down. You don't need to really make it very, very thick. The preservation that you want to put inside is maybe citric acid or a bit of lime juice. Okay, I don't have that here at the moment because I know my chutney will work. The sugar itself will preserve it. But if you want to just make sure, buy some citric acid crystals and just chuck a little bit in, and you won't get the fungus formation on the top, and you won't get it going off in a little while. So what I've got on my plate here, I've got a few pieces of cassia bark, which is a member of the cinnamon family. By all means, please use cinnamon if this is not easy to find. I've got 4 or 5 cardamom and 4 or 5 cloves. Crush it down. Here I've got a bowl of thrashed or crushed red chili, okay, for a bit of heat. That will go straight into the syrup so that it starts to make it a little bit nice and hot. And I put the syrup in there, and in goes my beetroot. Okay, so this is less than 1 thread consistency at the moment, but as it cooks, and you will need to cook the beetroot down, though the beetroot will cook nicely in the syrup on its own. So just there, as you can see, the syrup is changing color, is becoming pink, and then it becomes a nice deep red. So just crushed like crumbs. I'll show you on my hands, yeah, just like that, and I put that in. Okay, not all of it because I think it's a bit too much, but a decent quantity of that. Okay, then we are done. Jamshedji, and we'll just let it cook. So I move it to the side, and when I finish, I've got this Indian mustard which we call kasundi, but our good old English mustard is actually beautiful, and we use quite a lot of English mustard because it goes very well with the pickling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just keep it on a simmer for a few minutes, and then we'll come back to that. So we'll let that simmer. Consistency is still very syrupy, but look at that. It is like a single string consistency. That's perfect. If it's too thick, it starts to play up. So I'm going to just increase the temperature slightly. Now remember one thing, when you add mustard paste into a chutney like that, or even a pickle that's cooking, you don't cook after adding mustard paste. That's already a preserved. You cook it after adding mustard paste, it turns bitter. So I'm going to bring it to the boil. As you can see, it's frothing and foaming there. It's come to the boil. That's it. Now I'm going to turn it off, and then we open a jar, bingo, and a nice big dollop of mustard. That's it. Okay, and we mix it in gently. I love mustard. I don't know if how many of you love mustard that are listening and watching, but if you love mustard, feel free. Okay? Do not be inhibited that mustard is going to blow your brains out. It's okay. It's a pickle. You're not going to eat it as a meal. You're going to use it as a condiment in this case. So if you're going to use it as a condiment, why worry about what the potency is? Enjoy it. You can add horseradish sauce to it as well, because beetroot will take it in nicely. And here we go. Just another mix. and we are ready. I'll just take it out in the bowl to show you the color. So what we have done, we made a beetroot chutney with nice hot English mustard, unless you get the Bengali mustard, but nice English hot mustard, beautiful, just flavored with cardamom, cloves and cinnamon, just 3 things. Crushed red chili and mustard, beautiful.